Yeah. All right. Guess what, guys? Just checked the pass conditions to the Sierra Nevadas through Truckee and all that. 100% clear, no restrictions of any kind. You don't need traction tires. It says bare and wet. We are packing up right now. We're gonna go over the pass. We're gonna do it. Like I said, there are times when it has been unpassable, and if you just wait for the right window and get it done, we're about 135 miles from Reno. It's gonna take, I think, 2 hours and 20 minutes to get there. I wanna make a couple stops, but basically, while the sun's high up in the air, now's the time to get over the highest part of this entire trip to New York City. So we'll pack up and get on the road. Now this is historic Lincoln Highway right now. We're parallel. You can see I-80 right there. Obviously, this has been paved and worked on a lot over the years, and now it's basically a frontage road with a bunch of businesses. But this is that feel with the twists and turns, and when we get up into the passes, we're gonna stick to I-80 for the reason of that's where they clear it. That's where they put the snow plows and hopefully de-icer, and they take care of the roads. There's no need to take that particular part of the original Lincoln Highway, just so you know. But this is nice. I have to be thinking nonstop. We need to look for that red and blue L all the time, just in case there's a historical something, and there is. Check it out. Lots of Lincoln stuff here. Historic. Yep. A little bit of stuff here talking about the Highway 40 scenic bypass with the old Wise power plant. See some pictures of it there. That's 1917 there. And then here's another great little map that kind of shows I-80 mixed with historic Route 40, or as we call it, the Lincoln Highway. Yep. There's Donner Pass. That's the bad stuff. That's the bad stuff. Gotta love that red, white, and blue Lincoln Highway stuff. And another marker. This is the second one I've seen. So the first one was the terminus, the western terminus. This one doesn't have any writing on it, but I think we're gonna see a lot of those. Love the Lincoln head there. By the way, this plaque here was brought here. This is an original piece of the 1913 Lincoln Highway. I mean, really original. Look at all the different kinds of rock in there. So this is a slab from the original route that was right out here, that's preserved here on the side of the road. I can't quite read the lettering here, but you can see how it's indented a little bit. So it used to say something in there about Lincoln Highway or Highway. I'm not sure. But now, though they've expanded many areas of the old Lincoln Highway, some of these spots when they were first constructed were only one-lane roads, which meant that whether you were on your bicycle, your horse, or your Ford Model T, you may have to go way off and let people go. Clearances, yeah, that's something else to think about, is low clearances. Oh well, we'll be getting back on I-80 here before we get too far up in the mountains. I hate driving around snow and ice in an RV. I hate it. Maybe we are at the top now, I think. Yep, this is as high as I've ever been, guys. Well, that didn't sound right. Where we are, Donner Summit, it says 7,227 feet. Even when I was going through Colorado, I was not up to 7,000 feet. So this is the highest elevation I have ever been in my life. That's right. And I'm not even sure if this is the top of the Sierra Nevada Pass or not, but everybody's wearing coats and winter apparel and shorts and t-shirt. I got heat on in the RV, that don't matter. But yeah, As for the RV, she's doing mostly good, except for about 10 miles back, the check engine light started blinking. I know that means there's a new code. So I plugged in my scanner and I got 6 codes on here. I got 3 misfire codes, 2 lean codes, and a new evaporative emissions code popped off. No overheating problems, no transmission problems. But the misfires, I don't know. I could have a vacuum leak or something. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But boy, is she dirty. This residue is the stuff that they use to, well, keep the roads from freezing over, you know, the de-icer and all that crumb. So once we get out of this spot, she's gonna need a good bath. Yeah. Here we go. Oh man. Oh, it's cold, Dad. It's cold. Cold on my paws. My paws is cold. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? Different.
Ah.
Get this one. Get that one.
He's like, no, I'm smart.
Oh! Oh man! Cold belly. Cold belly. Shake it off, man. Shake it off. Well, hello there, Mr. Snowman. This area of Donner Pass, they turned into a state park some years ago. It doesn't have a very friendly history, as I understand, though. As we walk through this steep area right here, you might find it interesting that this area is known for cannibalism. That's right. I'm not going to go all the way to the end there, but you see that monument right there? As it turns out, there were some settlers, some travelers, you might say, and coming from the East Coast, they'd never seen mountain passes like this. They didn't know what was going on, and it caught them off guard. They got stuck, and some of the travelers then turned into cannibals, began eating each other, just like the airplane movie Alive. And so that's what this state park is well known for, cannibalism. Get a load of these icicles, guys. Oh man, some big icicles.
Excuse you.
Front Street Pizza, oh yeah. Can you tell which app is hers and which app is mine? Well, I want to get up there, but I need to find a better way up there than through this. That's kind of a way up. I just stepped into the snow and made that crater. That's a big crater. Cool, so remember when I was in Georgia at Shaky Rock Park thing? Something similar. Although this one no longer shakes. From a century ago, you used to be able to touch it with your hand up there and make it move, but not anymore. So they built this covered gazebo thing around it to kind of preserve it to what it used to be, but it no longer moves. I can confirm that it does not move. Nice view from up here though. There's our rigs, and there's downtown Donner Pass, Truckee. From what I gather on GPS, it does look like we're gonna be going downhill from here. So, gonna get back in the rig. Angela and I are going to drive the rest of the pass into the state of Nevada. Goodbye, California. You've been California. I feel like this is where they filmed scenes from Dumb and Dumber when they're going through Aspen. It just has that feel. We're there. 35 degrees right now. Not too bad. Pretty comfortable. Absolutely no more chance of ice. As long as we get parked before like 6 p.m. tonight. And that is the plan. There we go. Welcome to Nevada, the Purple Heart Trail. Yes! Awesome. So we got some misinformation about the Atlantis Casino. It was brought to my attention that most people thought there was no place that was RV friendly in the entire city of Reno, which is weird because across the country, most casinos everywhere allow RVs to park, but as a rule, you know, Vegas and Reno apparently just do not allow RVs to park. unless it's at a paid resort. Anyway, so campendium, whatever you call it, that's false. There is no RV parking anywhere on their lot. They tell you it's not even allowed for one night if you want to just come in for the night. Not allowed. So we're doing some urban street parking because I checked the city ordinances of Reno. Cannot find any restrictions on RVs, lengths, widths, heights, any of that stuff in a commercial area. So we should be okay. Although it does get pretty cold the next few days here overnight. Yeah. Now what's nice is we have a view of the mountains on the other side of the RVs. Snowy mountains over there. That's kind of nice. Not bad. Drezzy! Getting some exercise, Mr. Kitty Cat? Jax is so jealous. Your mom lets you out so much more than Jax gets out. Good boy. Oh my gosh. I was in here editing, and all of a sudden I heard a noise I have not heard for several months. Was my Doberman camera alarm going off next to my RV. Came out here, caught somebody attempting to steal my time-lapse camera 10 feet away from my RV. Some tweaker lady trying to steal my equipment, and she was frightened and startled when the alarm went off. It's worth pointing out that, boy, that has not, I can't believe that. It has not happened any time on the road anywhere has someone attempted to steal my cameras. It's a low profile camera, and I use them for my time lapses all the time. It was my intention to get a nice sunset going over here with the Atlantis logo going up, but you know, some people just don't pay attention, and I have it marked everywhere. 24-hour audio video recording. You are always going to be on camera near my RV. Luckily, she didn't run off. Her reaction when the alarm went off was just startlement, and I was out here within seconds to tell her, yeah, I'd appreciate you not steal that. So, no biggie this time. It's just one of those things. People tell me all the time I'm going to lose everything. People are going to steal my RV and all my equipment and everything, and I tell the world I have too many redundancies in my security for that to happen. That's not to say that the alarm wouldn't have startled her and I wouldn't have caught up with her and got my camera, but you know, I'm not an idiot out here, guys. I automatically don't trust the world. That's just the way I am. I know that from experience. Don't give people that trust. So anyway, I think we're gonna head out of Reno tomorrow or the next day. We shall see. I'm not gonna stay here very long because I don't have a good feeling. But anyways, I don't have any night lapse to show you guys. So have a good night. Jackson, I'll see you on the road in a couple days back on Lincoln Highway. Bye-bye.